Hi guys, this is Amir from Clemta. Today I'm here to help you with the most stressing issue for an international entrepreneur. What is it? Taxes. I hate them. Taxes are the most stressing issue for international entrepreneurs. Why? Because they are living in their own country. They know their own country's rules, but what about United States? And you know that United States is very famous for its hard tax rules. And we have seen so many examples in celebrities who have been having issues with the IRS. But how can we solve it? Working with professionals is always the best way. But what if I don't have enough funds? What should I do? So let's learn about taxes. There are two different types of taxes in the United States. United States is made out of 50 states plus the District of Columbia. Each state has different rules, different tax rules. The whole country, which is called the federal government, has tax rules as well. That's why every entity, whether it's individual or business, they have to pay taxes twice. One to the state, the second one to the federal government. But how do we calculate it? It can be complicated for us who know nothing about it. But for CPAs, it's a piece of cake, I assume. For international entrepreneurs to incorporate in United States, the most important thing they have to keep in their minds is that what kind of structure should I choose for my company? And second, which state should I incorporate in? So there are so many famous states like state of California, New York, and people always ask that I want to incorporate there. And when I ask them, why do you want to incorporate in there? They're like this, because I've heard their names in like movies. But life isn't a movie. Professional life, business life is something else. You have to choose the right state because the rules, the tax rules differ in different states. So as an entrepreneur, you have to choose a state which is more suitable for your situation. I haven't seen a person who wants to start a business but is willing to pay more. So you have to be smart while choosing your state. Usually when people ask me which state should I incorporate in, I always ask them a question. What are your plans? What's your business plan? What do you want to do? Based on their answers, I help them and I tell them what kind of states usually people choose when they want to incorporate. For e-commercers, usually choosing Wyoming is a good idea. For people, for startups or structures similar like that, choosing C-Corp would be better. One of the states that has suitable laws for LLCs is Wyoming. The other state that has suitable tax laws for startups or C-Corps is state of Delaware. So if I want to incorporate in Wyoming or Delaware, what taxes should I pay? In the state of Wyoming, there are no state income taxes and there are no state franchise taxes, which is good. But state sales taxes is a bit complicated. If you're a company in the state of Wyoming, you have to pay sales taxes if you sell to individuals living in the state of Wyoming. But if you sell outside the state of Wyoming, there's not a problem. The sales taxes are zero. So it completely depends on how many people or how many transactions you made in the state of Wyoming. The only tax that you have to pay in the state of Wyoming is the annual report, which is $62. And that is the fixed amount that you have to pay. In the state of Delaware, there are no sales taxes. That's the good part. If you are operating your company from outside the borders of the United States, there are no corporate taxes, which is good. That's why I'm telling you, you should incorporate a C-Corp in Delaware. But here's the thing. In the state of Delaware, there's a thing called a franchise tax. Franchise taxes for LLCs is $300. But for C-Corps, it changes based on the structure, the number of shareholders, and there's so many different factors. But it's different from the LLC franchise tax. Another thing which doesn't exist in Delaware is an annual report. There is no annual report. So considering all these, yes, you have to pay some amounts to the states whether it be Wyoming or Delaware. Aside from that, you have to pay federal taxes. The federal taxes are the same throughout the country, United States. That's why when you are focusing, when you want to choose the right state, you have to keep taxes in mind. If you need any help, all you need to do is to contact us through our website, www.clemta.com, and we will be helping you throughout the way. Clemta provides 360 degrees of services for incorporations. It doesn't mean that we're only gonna form your company. We will help you form your company, file your taxes, do your accounting, and whatever you need. All you need to do is to contact us. The rest we will be handling.